So folks, this tower. This car of France carry the GSA, so folks, California's lab actually recover teams are in search to look for their properties. Is it little bit?
Right, everybody came on board.
The folks you see is similar to this car with farms. In the process we're looking for their properties.
More girl coming. But I'm going to get money out of these coming. Yeah. Bro, you want to agree I will put there? You see me here? You see the mag? You see the mag here? They were taking off this place. The poor were taking off. So that government come with document to show that he bought it by scrap. They hand to him paid a sale that he bought. Hey, bring it. Is that any issue, bro? Yeah? Please.
Listen now, how it is. For him, the scrap. Yeah. And you buying the, EG, buying film, the handle. Yes. They can't give you hand to hand for that one, but because he put it together.
But I just put on the phone saying he has hand to hand.
Hello? The manager, you say you got hand to hand? I don't want got hand to hand between him and myself.
So folks.
Yeah, between him and myself, got it.
Welcome to the media. Thank you. We saw members of the Asset Recovery Task Force confiscating or retrieving vehicles that are said to be, belong to the government of Liberia. Can you tell us exactly those vehicles that you confiscated who belong to?
Well, we are tracking government assets. There are vehicles that people claim to have bought from the government. We are checking the document to see as to whether they truly bought this car from the government. And some of the documents we are checking, they are incorrect. So if we check the document of the vehicle and the document is incorrect, then we ask the tow truck to carry the car to BDC and pack it, until further verification. So that's what we are doing. So you can see this is the former RG car. So no one is big for the process we are on.
The former IG Patrice.
This is Patrice Oluka, and it's now on the way to GSA. This is the process. It's a process open. Nobody wish something anybody. It's just the fact that we want to make sure that we retrieve government, assets in the proper government assets without legitimate document. Of course, we're going to retrieve it.
What about those yellow taxes?
Well, I think our investigation is a broader investigation. There are people who stole government money, bought properties, converted them to their own use or converted them to their own names. So we are investigating those situations. So the yellow cards, you see, we have some intelligence. So we are using the intelligence to begin the process of investigating how those yellow cards were being acquired.
So your intelligence team is beginning to investigate seizing those vehicles. Isn't it like jumping to a conclusion before?
No. We are not jumping to conclusion. The most important thing is that these vehicles documented. So that leads to something. And no car should be in the street without documents. So these vehicles apply in the street without proper document. So we can then, begin to see that something might have happened. So because of that, we have asked them, we impound the car, we asked them to bring the document. We are now holding the cars down. So we started about 1 o'clock, we told them to bring the document. From 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, nobody could bring any document.
Did the former RG present any documentation to you?
The former RG presented a document that was verified, but the document is questionable. So because the document is questionable, we decided that we would impound the car.
Questionable, what do you mean, sir?
Meaning the process was not fully followed from what we are observing. So more investigation needed to be done.
For those following us, what some of the processes involved in acquiring a government vehicle, what for you?
I mean, from the GSA perspective, a number of stages. So if you say the car has outlived its usefulness and you acquire that car, you pay money in the government account, you have to go back to GSA. GSA need to do proper documentation and turn the car over to you. But some of the cars that we are taking, they did not even place a dime in government account, but they claim to have GSA document. So the GSA is helping us to investigate, all of the source documents they have, and we are getting, report from the investigation that some of these documents are not correct documents. So they leave room for us to back the car.
Now let me just ask you another question concerning this.
Yes.
Based on your investigation, who do those vehicles linked to?
Well, that's what I'm saying. How can you have this kind of cars in the street, no document? Nobody had given us any document since we came. 1 o'clock. We packed these cars by 1. And since 1 to now, nobody can get. So
are you saying
given them time? As it stands, there's no owner because there's no document. So we given them time to go back to come, and they have to show us that by by tomorrow they will come and give us document.
Mr. Gongoy, so your information saying that this car been plying the street without document. We recall when all of vehicle inspections, we normally see these cars in traffic.
Listen, there were big power guns during the previous administration. Perhaps they might have used.
Are you insinuating that those vehicles?
I'm saying there were big power guns. But I'm saying there were big power guns. So because there were big power guns, some of their property did not go through the right processes. Some of them could not even allow their vehicle to go through Ministry of Transport registration. So that's why they are packed. So tomorrow, if they bring that document and they can substantiate, claims on the car, I think GSA will not hold anybody property. The GSA is not in the business of holding anybody property. The asset recovery is not in the business of holding anybody property.
Okay, thank you so much. Maybe we can talk to the Deputy Director for Operation at GSA. Mr. Wilson, welcome to the media. We are seeing you continuing with the process. Tell us about today's.
A little bit colorful in the sense that the assets recovery came to being today. You see all our portfolio have changed. You see all wearing a different vest to indicate the asset recovery. We went to places. We have taken some cars. We told them some of them move to GSA. Some of them are on their way to GSA. The process is on. We are going to make sure we ensure that no stone is unturned, no favor to be given to anybody. We will not overlook anybody equally so. whether from 1 to 0. Even people connected to the president will not be allowed to carry any vehicle that was bought illegally or stolen from any ministry or agency. We will not do that. We put our lives on the line to ensure that we came to do things different in the country. If nobody in the country will do things different, Wilson, who is Deputy Director General for Operations at GSA, in the asset recovery team, I will do everything in my power to ensuring that what the mandate gave us will execute to the fullest.
Approximately how many cars were found?
So we got three different locations. So I cannot stand here and tell you this amount of car was this amount of car. Besides that, we got so many people in this premise here that here was ensuring that different cars go. When we go to the compound, where we shall have done all of our work and compile a report on what we did today, will be given a press. But to stay here and say there's the amount of car movement, so the amount of car, I may be wrong.
So, Mr. Wilson, according to your preliminary result, these vehicles, these taxis, yellow taxis, who owns them?
No preliminary result have been done. The only thing, any car you see that is going to be acquired.
Yeah.
People giving out Ministry of Transport document. Anybody can hear car to Ministry of Transport, John Brown, it must be there. They will, if you look on the air, they will say, you say you are the owner of this car. That means saying they are not authenticated who's the owner. Anybody can go to car to transfer and register any car. So based on that, we have not conducted an investigation. These cars that you see going is nothing against them. If they can come now and show how these cars were acquired, we'll let them go.
Who owns it?
But who owns it? So many cars came in here. We brought more than 150 cars in here today. 90% of them went back because they were able to show how they acquired them. Those that are going to that we send it to GSA compound, they are not sure any document.
So these cars, meaning the car will be turned over to GSA?
No, they will have to provide
process.
documents. We have the process to go through to make sure that we turn it over to at this government vehicle. No.
So
at this, hold on.
Yeah.
At this privately owned, no, we don't know. The investigation will tell us that. You want to preempt for me to preempt that these cars are government cars to be turned over? No.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
While Robert Wilson is the Deputy Director as a recover team. So folks in the picture there, as you can see, these yellow vehicles. Yellow vehicles are
this car, because I'm about to get in the car for you and say you got in the main car. This car is owned by Lebanon National Police. According to Patrick Sudu, he bought the car from using GSA process. We saw it, yes. We will verify. Besides that, you can buy a car from or any asset through GSA. You can purchase an asset. For example, you get this yard. The value of the yard is 150,000. Let's assuming. But because you're in government, somebody sold it to somebody, you possess it.
Yeah.
So if this car, they will evaluate our GSA based on how much we purchase. If the investigation shows that it can be, we can reclaim it, we'll reclaim it and turn it over to government. If the processes used was dubious and the money paid in government revenue was so insignificant compared to the condition of the car, we will reimburse to government assets and give it the owner car.
No, we are. How old is the car?
The car is 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
That was when you acquired it.
No, you asked me
how old is
the
car?
The car is 2016 brand.
But when did he acquire it? When did they buy
2021. 2021.
2021.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we are not moving right now until we get all of the vehicles from.
Yeah. So again, come. I forgot the me information you gave me.
We got one. Until we move the vehicle. I'm talking to you now. You can.
The vehicle. Patrick Sudu said he had people in the vehicle. He wanted to drop them to bring the vehicle back. I personally gave my car for them to drop his people to where they're going. They will bring my car back. I will use that car because I don't have a vehicle to carry my vehicle to drop back to Sudu people. I will use the vehicle to go to GSA compound.
Yeah.
That is information I want to give. I've definitely got
you. And that's the final destination for this car.
Everything can be done.
Yeah, no further information until after everything. So please hold on and wait when the vehicles from JFK, from If I'm not come, then we can go in the convoy, yeah? But then now you're going out there, you're not there.
No. We need that.
All right, okay.
Get here now with the phone. Who come here?
Okay, all right.
So folks, this car was found in the process of the asset recovery, saying that was the guy don't have factual documents, but actually they are not saying the car formed part of the government car, no, but saying that the car does not have the factual documents or proper documents. So probably they are asking for the document of this vehicle, but probably no documents. So they are not carrying to GSA for the proper investigation. So folks, this is how we close the screen of the television. Keep following TTV online. And in years, Imam Nabi, the months of 7 seconds.